Welcome to mtwisdom. After 70, every year feels more precious. But what if your body is already giving you clues, real, science-backed signs about how long you might live? These clues don't come from machines. They show up in how fast you walk, how strong your hands are, how your weight shifts over time. In this two-part video, we'll walk through 10 subtle, science-backed signs that doctors use to predict longevity after 70. This first part will focus on the physical signs, the ones you can check today, even from your own living room. Each one comes with a simple example, a quick way to test yourself, and most importantly, how to improve it. Let's begin with the first sign. It's something you do every day, but it may be revealing more than you think. Sign 1. Walking speed, your built-in lifespan meter. Walking speed, especially after age 70, is now recognized as one of the most reliable predictors of survival and functional health. According to studies published by the Journal of the American Medical Association and cited by Harvard Health, seniors who walk faster tend to live longer and maintain independence better than those who walk slowly. Walking at less than 0.8 meters per second, or about 3 feet per second, has been associated with a higher risk of mortality over the next 5 years. Why does this matter? Because your walking speed reflects the integration of multiple body systems, your muscles, bones, heart, lungs, nerves, and even your brain. A decline in walking pace often signals that at least one of these systems isn't functioning as well as it used to. John, 75, from Chicago, used to walk briskly every morning. But over the past year, he noticed it took him almost twice as long to walk to his mailbox compared to his neighbor. At first, he blamed it on winter stiffness, but a routine checkup revealed early heart dysfunction and mild cognitive decline. Thankfully, early intervention helped stabilize his condition. His walking speed was more than just a quirk, it was a warning sign. Quick check. Use a tape measure and stopwatch. Mark a distance of 13 feet, about 4 meters. Time how long it takes to walk at your usual pace. Under 4 seconds is considered a healthy speed for someone over 70. If it takes longer, it's a sign you should speak with your doctor. Even small improvements in daily movement can help increase your pace. Aim for at least 20 minutes of walking per day, split it up if needed. Focus on strength-building exercises for your legs, like seated leg lifts, calf raises, and wall-supported squats. These help build muscle and improve stability. Try walking uphill or on slightly uneven terrain, with supervision to gently challenge your body. And remember, footwear matters. A supportive pair of walking shoes can make movement easier and reduce fall risk. Set a daily walking goal not in miles, but in minutes. Start with 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Walk after meals to help digestion and circulation. Walking with a friend, family member, or pet adds enjoyment and accountability. A 2011 meta-analysis of nearly 35,000 adults aged 65 and older, published in Journal of the American Medical Association, concluded that for every 0.1 meters per second increase in walking speed, there was a 12% reduction in mortality. In simple terms, walking faster, even just a little, could extend your life. Even if you've slowed down, you can speed things up again, one step at a time. Comment number 1 below if this first sign applies to you or someone you care about. Sign 2. Grip strength. The secret strength you didn't know you had. Grip strength may seem like a small detail until you realize how strongly it's tied to longevity. According to a large study published in The Lancet, grip strength is a better predictor of death from all causes than even blood pressure. Weak grip strength has been linked not only to increased risk of cardiovascular disease, respiratory illness, and cancer, but also to earlier functional decline and loss of independence. That's because grip strength isn't just about your hands, it reflects your total body strength, especially your upper body and core. It's also an indicator of how well your nervous system is functioning. A strong grip suggests good coordination between your brain, nerves, and muscles. Mary, 72, from New York, began struggling to open jars and twist bottle caps. She laughed it off, just getting old, she said. But when her doctor tested her grip using a dynamometer, she scored well below the normal range for her age. It turned out to be a red flag. Mary had early signs of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, which increases the risk of falls and fractures. With some guidance and simple strength training, she regained her hand strength and her confidence. In a 2015 study of nearly 140,000 adults across 17 countries, Researchers found that every 5-kilogram decrease in grip strength was associated with a 17% higher risk of death from any cause. Another study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults with the weakest grip strength had over twice the risk of death within a given follow-up period compared to those with the strongest grip. Quick check. Don't have a dynamometer? Try this. Squeeze a family member or friend's hand as if giving a firm handshake. If your grip feels noticeably weaker than theirs, or if you can't hold on steadily for more than a few seconds, it might be time to build up your strength. Also, take note if you're struggling with everyday tasks like carrying grocery bags, turning doorknobs, or lifting light objects. How to improve. Improving grip strength doesn't require gym equipment or hours of exercise. Here are a few simple ways to start. Tennis or stress ball squeezes. Hold and squeeze for 3 to 5 seconds, then release. Repeat 10 to 15 times per hand. Hand grippers. These inexpensive tools are great for building forearm and finger strength. Wringing a towel. Twist a towel as if squeezing water out of it, alternating directions. This also engages your wrists and forearms. Farmer's carry. If you feel steady, hold 2 heavy grocery bags or dumbbells and walk 10 to 20 steps at a time. Wrist curls with light weights. Use a small dumbbell or even a soup can. Rest your forearm on a table and curl your wrist upward. Start with just a few minutes a day and slowly build up. Even practicing during commercial breaks while watching TV can make a big difference. Keep a small stress ball or soft foam roller near your favorite chair or beside your phone. Squeeze it while you talk or watch the news. It's mindless, easy, and it works. A strong grip is also tied to better cognitive function. In studies, older adults with better grip strength performed higher on memory and processing speed tests. Why? Likely because muscle health supports better circulation and metabolic health, both essential for brain function. If you notice a sudden drop in your grip strength, or if one hand feels significantly weaker than the other, don't ignore it. It could be a sign of nerve compression, arthritis, or even a stroke. Always get it checked, especially if it's paired with numbness or tingling. Don't worry if your grip is weak today, you can rebuild it starting now. Leave a like if you understand this. Sign 3. High-density lipoprotein cholesterol, the good guy in your blood. Cholesterol often gets a bad reputation, but not all cholesterol is harmful. In fact, high-density lipoprotein cholesterol plays a crucial protective role in the body. Its job is to remove excess low-density lipoprotein, the bad cholesterol, from your bloodstream, transporting it to the liver, where it's broken down and removed. This process helps prevent plaque buildup in your arteries, reducing your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. Numerous studies, including one from Duke University and findings published in the American Journal of Medicine, have shown a strong association between higher high-density lipoprotein levels and increased longevity. Individuals with higher high-density lipoprotein levels tend to live longer, with fewer cardiovascular events and better cognitive outcomes. But high-density lipoprotein doesn't stop at heart protection. It also has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects that support your immune system and help protect your brain from age-related decline. That's why low high-density lipoprotein isn't just a number, it's a signal that your body's defense systems are underperforming. Tom, 70, had his cholesterol checked during a routine exam. His high-density lipoprotein level was over 60 milligrams per deciliter, which his doctor called excellent. Tom maintained an active lifestyle. He walked daily, ate plenty of fish and nuts, and avoided processed snacks. His friend Jim, however, had high-density lipoprotein levels in the low 30s. He didn't exercise much, smoked occasionally, and ate a high-sugar diet. Within 5 years, Jim suffered a heart attack. Tom, meanwhile, remained healthy and independent into his 80s. Quick check. Ask your doctor about your high-density lipoprotein cholesterol level at your next checkup. For men, a high-density lipoprotein level above 40 milligrams per deciliter is considered healthy. For women, it should be above 50 milligrams per deciliter. Higher levels above 60 are even better. Be aware that a high total cholesterol number doesn't always mean danger if your high-density lipoprotein is high and your low-density lipoprotein is low. What matters is the ratio, and especially whether your high-density lipoprotein is doing its job effectively. How to improve. Unlike low-density lipoprotein, which is easily lowered with medication, raising high-density lipoprotein requires lifestyle changes. Here's what you can do. Eat more fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that support high-density lipoprotein production. Add nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds all help raise high-density lipoprotein while supporting heart health. Choose healthy fats. Replace butter with olive oil or avocado oil. Avoid trans fats found in processed snacks. Exercise regularly. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking, swimming, or dancing 5 times a week can significantly increase high-density lipoprotein levels. Quit smoking. If you smoke, stopping can quickly improve your high-density lipoprotein. Drink in moderation. Moderate alcohol intake, particularly red wine, has been linked to higher high-density lipoprotein, but always consult your doctor before making changes. Handy tip: snack smart. Instead of reaching for chips or crackers, grab a handful of almonds or walnuts. You'll stay full longer, support your heart, and give your high-density lipoprotein a helpful boost. High-density lipoprotein doesn't just help your heart. It's also been associated with slower cognitive decline and lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. A study from Columbia University found that older adults with higher high-density lipoprotein levels had better memory function and were less likely to develop dementia. This makes sense. What's good for the heart is often good for the brain. High-density lipoprotein supports blood vessel health, improves circulation, and reduces inflammation, all crucial for keeping your mind sharp as you age. If your high-density lipoprotein level is too low, or if you've had heart-related symptoms like chest discomfort, shortness of breath, or extreme fatigue, talk to your doctor. They may suggest a combination of lifestyle changes and blood work monitoring every 6 to 12 months. Don't be discouraged by your past habits. High-density lipoprotein responds well to even modest improvements. A few changes to your plate and your daily movement can pay off in stronger arteries, clearer thinking, and longer, healthier years. Don't be discouraged if your last test wasn't perfect. Your next one can be better. Sign 4. Balance body weight. Not too light, not too heavy. Maintaining a healthy body weight after 70 is more than just a number on the scale. It can mean the difference between living independently and needing daily help. Research from Medline Plus and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows that both underweight and overweight seniors face increased health risks. A body mass index between 22 and 27 is considered the safest range for older adults. Why is this range important? Because at this age, the body undergoes natural changes, muscle loss, slower metabolism, and changes in appetite. Being underweight can indicate poor nutrition or chronic illness, increasing the risk of frailty, falls, osteoporosis, and weakened immunity. On the other hand, being overweight, especially carrying excess belly fat, raises the risk for type 2 diabetes, heart disease, joint problems, and certain cancers. Linda, 75, carried extra pounds, especially around her midsection. She began noticing it was harder to get up from chairs, go upstairs, or walk for long periods. Her doctor noted her body mass index was 31 and explained that her heart was working harder than it needed to. Over the next few years, Linda developed high blood pressure and was diagnosed with early-stage heart disease. Her friend Clara, the same age, maintained a body mass index of 24 by walking daily and eating balanced meals. She remained active and independent well into her 80s. To calculate your body mass index, divide your weight in kilograms by your height in meters squared. Or just use any trusted online body mass index calculator. Aim to stay in the 22 to 27 range. Remember, body mass index is just a starting point. Muscle mass, waist circumference, and overall strength matter too. For example, a thin person with low muscle mass can still be at higher risk than someone heavier but fit. A study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with a BMI between 22 and 27 had the lowest overall mortality rates, living longer than those who were either underweight or obese. In fact, being underweight in old age has been consistently linked with a higher risk of early death due to loss of muscle, decreased bone density, and reduced immune function. How to improve? Improving or maintaining a balanced body weight doesn't mean crash diets or extreme exercise. Here's what helps. If you're underweight, add healthy, calorie-dense snacks like nut butters, avocados, full-fat yogurt, and smoothies. Focus on protein: chicken, fish, tofu, or eggs to preserve muscle mass. Don't skip meals. Eat smaller, more frequent portions throughout the day. If you're overweight, cut back on added sugars and refined carb sodas, pastries, white bread. Add more fiber-rich vegetables and whole grains to support digestion and fullness. Increase gentle activity. Start with 10-minute walks, stretching, or water aerobics. Most importantly, get help from a doctor or registered dietitian who understands older adults' unique needs. Weight goals after 70 are not the same as at 40. The priority is staying strong, nourished, and mobile. Track your meals for 1 week. Write down what, when, and how much you eat. This simple habit reveals a lot. Are you skipping meals? Eating too many packaged foods? Once you see the pattern, you can start making small, targeted changes. Don't overlook muscle. Massachusetts. Weight alone isn't the full picture. Losing muscle, even if your weight stays the same, is dangerous. It leads to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, which increases the risk of falls and disability. That's why strength-based movements like squats, light resistance training, or even carrying groceries are essential. Talk to your doctor if you've unintentionally lost or gained more than 5% of your body weight over 6 to 12 months. Sudden weight changes often signal underlying issues, digestive disorders, depression, medication side effects, or hormonal shifts. Don't panic about the number. Small, steady changes are how we win the long game. These first 4 signs are like the vital signs of longevity: your speed, strength, blood, and balance all working together. But physical signs are only half the picture. In Part 2, we'll explore 6 lifestyle and social signals that science says are just as powerful in predicting how long you'll live. From your memory to your bedtime routine, to how often you connect with others, these habits can add years to your life. So make sure you check out Part 2, because the next 6 signs may surprise you and might even save your life. See you soon.